Hi, this is Niels on Dynasty, and Harley's gonna fall off if I touch him and he moves, so I'm not gonna touch him. Hey, this is Niels on Dynasty. We're doing Hawaii Saturday. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. Say hello to Ginger, Dixie, Gandalf, and Shadow. But that's not what this is about. This is about, I don't know how long it takes for the supply chain to be affected from the source to produce material that can be turned out to humans in supermarkets. But however long that time period is from farm to grocery store of products, uh, stock up now. The price is going to skyrocket, probably more so than any other commodity, especially if this report is 100% true. So here we go.
First time though, but on this occasion the crisis is grave. Russian missiles are hitting Ukraine and the impact is being felt all the way here in India. New Delhi has been forced to make some tough calls. India has banned the export of rice, and it's a very big deal because India is the world's biggest exporter of rice. And now it has stopped. This has led to panic in the global markets. Look at the headlines that went viral today. The West is worried about the consequences of India's move. They fear it will push up global prices and in turn worsen their cost of living crisis. So, what is India's view? What's the strategy and how will it impact the world? We'll try to answer all these questions tonight, starting with how this crisis began. This week, Russia intensified the attacks on Ukraine. Their missiles hit the port of Odessa. For Moscow, these bombings are a retaliation, revenge for the attack on Crimea, which happened earlier this week. The Kerch Bridge was targeted. It is very important for Moscow. It connects Crimea with mainland Russia. Ukraine did not take responsibility for the strike, but Putin blames Kiev for what happened, and so he's striking back hard. The Russian attacks took lives. At least two people have died, more than 20 others were hurt. They also damaged large stocks of food. Some 60,000 tons of grain was burnt. Terminals and piers were damaged. And all of it had a bearing on the global markets. They went into a tizzy. Prices shot up dramatically, especially wheat. Wheat prices increased by more than 7%. This is the largest increase since February last year. Why such a sharp reaction? Why are the markets in panic? Because Moscow has called off the grain deal, the Black Sea Initiative. It was brokered by the United Nations. It allowed Ukraine to ship food grains to the world. Now, Russia has pulled the plug. It says Ukraine is misusing this deal. Now, the world was already suffering a shortage. Russia's move has made it worse. Before the war, Ukraine and Russia were key sources of grains for the whole world. We're talking about 1/4 of the world's wheat exports, 1/5 of the maize and barley exports. All of this came from Ukraine and Russia. But the war dealt a blow to this supply. The attacks on the Odessa port have made it worse. And what happens when there is a shortage? When traditional suppliers cannot lift the burden, what happens then? Someone else has to step in. So international buyers turn to India. But India does not have so much to spare, it seems. It has the world's largest population. It has to feed its people. Last year, India banned the export of wheat as well, and that ban still remains in place. Now, India has banned rice too, the export of rice. This is spooking the world because India is the largest exporter. 40%, 40% of the world's rice needs are met through India. 140 countries get their rice from India. In 2022, India exported more than 22 million tons of rice. That's more supply than the next four exporters put together. Which are these next four exporters? Which countries? Thailand, Vietnam, Pakistan, and the United States. So you can see the demand. The orders are coming from everywhere, but now Indian rice is set to go out of the global market. Reports say some.
All right, well, there's enough of that. You guys get the point, but it's going to take a while for the prices to rise. But what I do like to hear is that America is in the top five of exporters of rice. That means that all we need to do is stop exporting it, and we should be able to feed our own people if we have intelligent leaders like the Indians do. But I'm sure we do not. But anyhow, like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful because it's better than being a jerk. And buy some silver and some platinum. You guys will be amazed with that platinum thing. People are now just starting to get on the kick. They're starting to see the ball that I started kicking over a year and a half, 2 years ago about platinum. they're finally a few eyebrows are being raised, and late as it is, they're still getting on board slowly but surely. So spread the word and buy yourself some. Have a great evening. Whoa, look at that.